Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank everybody for coming to the channel, like and subscribe, and leaving your comments, whether positive or negative. Do remember to visit that secondary YouTube channel, Tony Harvin Network. Tony Harvin Network, of course, y'all know this is my primary YouTube channel, Tony Harvin. We broadcasting from Facebook also to my right. It may look left from a Facebook standpoint, but it's our 16th live on Facebook. Number 16 on Facebook and number 199 here on YouTube, on Tony Harvin YouTube channel. I'd like to thank everybody upon this evening for tuning in. This is Live Conversations number 199. Live Conversations number 199. And we'll be talking about, y'all know how we get down on YouTube, for those on Facebook who don't view this much, but we're going to be talking about social media can possibly, can ruin or mess up a relationship, a marriage, or anything just in general. Shout out to everybody in the chat room here on YouTube. Shout out to Georgina Flemings, one of the channel moderators on my YouTube channel. And shout out to Jackie, call me blessed, another channel moderator. What up, Jude from YouTube? What up? What up? What up? Quantum B from YouTube. What up? What up, MAD3? Marva, what's up? Shout out to everybody in Jersey. My hometown, Jersey City, 201, Hudson County. Shout out to everybody out there. What up to Art LLC? So this topic, man, this is a touchy topic for a lot of people. This is a touchy topic for a lot of people, especially those. It can mess up a friendship also. You know what I'm saying? Even things on social media can mess up what you do in life or in life in general. What up to MH? Greetings to you too. You said Gino about to be in Jersey this week, New Brunswick. That's what's up. New Brunswick Temple. What is that? I forgot the exact address to that, but I believe so. You know what I'm saying? I think so. Let me know if you're gonna be there for sure. Let me know for sure if you're gonna be there at the New Brunswick Temple. You know what I mean? And thanks for tuning in to this YouTube channel for sure, man. So some people have hit me up on the inbox, on the email or whatnot, explaining their situation in reference to what they going through in general in their relationship and their marriage and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the perfect guy to seek advice, but I do give good advice and stuff like that and things of that nature, you know what I mean? And social media is a dangerous ground sometimes in a lot of cases and whatnot when you are living a life of happiness on Facebook or on Twitter or any type of social media platform. You know what I mean? Some people put up pictures and whatnot, and it look all glitz and glamour and happy and whatnot, and and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But people are very watchful on social media. People are definitely very, very watchful at the end of the day. You understand? To the pictures you like, you know what I'm saying? To the pictures in the comments, to the pictures in the comments you commented on and stuff like that. You know what I mean? What up to Renee off of YouTube? What up, Latanya? Shout out to you. Hope all is well. You know what I'm saying? So if you got any type of experience of dealing with any type of social media nonsense or whatever the case may be, whether it cause any type of friction, you know what I'm saying, with you and your family members or your friends or what have you, feel free to share in the comment section here on YouTube. Latanya McNeil from YouTube says social media can make people delusional. That's true. That's true. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? People could be anything they want to be on social media. You understand that? And some people clean their bank out just to get a wild load of money to show it off on social media to make it seem like they're doing something. You know what I mean? So you're absolutely right about that. Social media can definitely make people very delusional at the end of the day. And just because somebody like a picture, just because somebody comment on somebody else's picture, that don't mean they want to get with them. And a lot of people have this perception and things like that. You know what I mean? Because you can't control what people say on your picture at all. You can't do that. So if you can block them, or whatever the case may be. But in general, you cannot control what people say, and the other party could be upset, or why you allowing this person to say this on your page, or your pictures or your videos and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You can't control what people say at the end of the day, especially if you have a high traffic social media page in general. You know what I mean? What up to shout out to what is that, Kuma, shout out to you. What's up? We're just having this live conversations here on YouTube, number 199 and number 16 on Facebook. But back to that delusional comment from Latanya. That's a good one right there. You listen. You could be what you want to be at the end of the day on social media. Listen, if I could go to the store, give me a nice chain, you know, give me a nice ring or something like that, and call myself a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I could be anything I want, but that's not me because I'm an authentic person, man. I'm just gonna be myself on social media. You know what I mean? People gonna be what they want to be, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna be myself. That's me. A lot of people don't know. What up, Pasta P? What up from YouTube? I'm just gonna be myself. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I mean. So back to the topic at hand. But social media can cover all grounds. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's dealing with relationships, whether it's dealing with marriage, or whatever the case may be. Let me give my disclaimer. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a preacher. I'm not none of that. I'm just a brother here having a conversation with the people. You understand that? I just got to let that be known. What up to Julio? You said that's why I never give advice on relationships because I need to learn how to handle my own. You says bless and suave 24. What does that mean? Suave. what does that mean? You know? I mean, if you got some type of good advice in general, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we as people could give good advice, but guess what? Sometimes we don't even take our own advice at the end of the day when certain situations happen. You know what I mean? All right. What up, Ernest Beard? What up? What up? Shout out to you from YouTube. Bomb says no one. What you mean is faithful, or you said if, but I think you mean is faithful. You says no one is faithful on social media. I really don't. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Maybe a high percentage of people aren't faithful, but everybody, if you're talking about 100% of people, I disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's possibly some people out there that are faithful in their marriage in general. Some people out there that are authentic on social media. They are themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking upon a variety of people, not all people. I'm not saying all people. No way. Georgina Flemings. I'm gonna get to your comment. You says social media leads more people to jealousy and mistrust. That's true. That's absolutely true. You know what I'm saying? People can be insecure, as I was speaking upon pictures and whatnot. If you're in a relationship, or you're trying to build to a marriage, and a female is attractive, listen, everybody is not in church or whatever the case may be, So this is neutral grounds. This is a neutral conversation and whatnot. You know what I mean? But when we see certain individuals who are attractive, you know what I'm saying, who do have a glow about themselves, whether they got a pretty face, nice body, whatever the case may be, of course she's going to get attention. You know what I'm saying? Of course, some gentleman is going to get attention from other women and vice versa. You understand? That's something that people cannot help at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if they dress in modest apparel or they dressing like the world. You know what I mean? It's just going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's how the person responds to that comment. Are you going to entertain a comment, or are you going to say, listen, thank you very much. Have a nice day. You understand? But some people creep in people inboxes, knowing they in a relationship or knowing they married and whatnot. You understand? And some people who are married, they entertain it at the end of the day. That's what I'm talking about, mainly like right there, you know? Julio says, suave means easy. Does it and bend. Suave. He said, Suave. Thomas says, me and my dog was talking about this today. Insane. That's wonderful, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a deep talk for sure. You know what I mean? Because a lot of things, and some people have been offed. I'm not gonna use the word killed or something like that. I'm just gonna use offed. You know what I'm saying? Due to the community guidelines on YouTube and the community guidelines on Facebook and whatnot. But some people have been through some stuff in reference to social media really tampering with their friendship or their marriage and whatnot. All right. Pastor P says, I'm gonna send you some more music, bro. Okay, I got you. Julio says, too many opinions and everyone is an expert. I stayed away from all that, my brother. Blessings and suave. He says, too many opinions. Well, I can agree. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody thinks they're right at the end of the day. But me personally, I just speak upon my experience and stuff like that, and my dealings in general, or what advice I got from an OG who got some experience in marriage, or who got some experience in general. You understand? As far as like those people who always think they're right and stuff like that, I can understand that, man, for sure. Dale Morris, what up, what up, what up? Michael T. Wiz says social media. Michael T. Wiz from YouTube says social media gives people a false sense of fame and power. You're right. You're absolutely right, man. When they made social, when they made social media, ah man, it went crazy. You understand? People went crazy. Some people, you know what I'm saying? A high percentage of people would do anything to try to get attention from social media. Listen, just be yourself at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I love being myself. I ain't gotta try to be nothing. I ain't gotta try to be no rapper. I ain't gotta try to be no street thug on the street, banging something. I ain't gotta be banging no gangs or nothing like that. I don't gotta be talking tough or nothing like that. I just like being me at the end of the day. You understand? Just be yourself. Simple as that. You know? All right, what up? What up? What up? What up? T Wiz. Kuma says social media is just like TV and music is just entertainment. You're right. You're absolutely right for sure. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Facebook. Shout out to Facebook. What up to those tuning in? Maria Williams. What up to Maria Newsom? Melissa Sanders. Jersey. What up, Jersey? What up, Jersey? Vanessa. What up, Curry? What up, Sharon Johnson? What is that? Erica Hicks. Mary Hillman. What up, Scott? Nelvina. What up? What up? Dale Nelson. Nathaniel Elson. Bobby Sis. Teddy Graham, and everybody else tuning in on Facebook to my right and may look left. All right. Vanessa from Facebook says, yes, social media can ruin a marriage. Me and my husband, we were going through this, and all it does is separate you from what God has joined. Take breaks and let God be the center, not social media. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? That's absolutely on point. You know what I mean? And people got to understand, you know, like the person said on YouTube and Facebook, it's just entertainment. But social media can be used for positive stuff. You know what I'm saying? Good advice, encouraging people, and stuff like that. There are some people that just like that. They just have a sense of that people grasp it to them for the positive parts of what they putting out, not for the fame, not because somebody's begging for attention and stuff like that. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Good point right there, Vanessa from Facebook. Teddy Graham says, you said, yeah, speak it. Don't spit that game to her. He said, don't spit that game, you know? Yeah, Ma, what's up? How you doing? Know what I mean? You looking good, girl. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about spit. Be a gentleman. Hey, how you doing, miss? How's your day? You looking real nice today. You looking real, amazing. Positive talk. I understand that. I understand that. because that spitting game stuff is like so like that's for the ignorant type of females out there. You know what I mean? Like you said, come off as a gentleman. But if she's married, you gotta understand if she's married or if she's dealing with somebody that she's interested in marrying and stuff like that, and she decline you, you gotta respect it as a man. Simple as that, man. You know what I mean? So, but some men don't know how to take a L, man. You know what I mean? They want to call girls the B word and all this other stuff. Man, listen, you, you're gonna have to take an L in life, man. You know what I'm saying? If she's taken or if she's interested in somebody else, just leave it alone, man. Because if she deal with you while she dealing with somebody else, what makes you think that she won't do it to you when she get with you, and vice versa? That's just basic common sense. At the end of the day. You also says you said women do too many selfies. Matter of fact, all that selfie stuff. I agree. I definitely agree. But then again, I kind of disagree. You know, um, Now if they taking pictures just for um, you know, trying to get attention and stuff like that, because I know some people take pictures and they have a positive quote to it. You understand? So they make certain expressions, they make certain poses, but they may have a message to that for positivity and encouragement. But if you're talking about those females or those people who just looking for attention, then I can understand that for sure. You know what I mean? Shout out to Teddy Graham for from Facebook. Let's go to YouTube. What up, Kim from YouTube? What up? What up? What up? I appreciate that. Dale Morris. Um, Del Morris says, "I love being myself, and because of that, people call me selfish." Huh. Wow, that's crazy. What up? What up, Dan? What up? What up? What up? Del Morris says, "When she's married, step back." That's true. That's true for sure. But some people like a challenge, man. They like a challenge. They like to keep trying. I don't get it, man. They like to keep trying over and over, over and over, over and over with different women who are married and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Okay, he's laughing. Fleming says we got to come out of the social media. What is that ecosystem? Jude said this is off topic, but is watching MMA or doing MMA a sin? Off topic, huh? I think we talked about boxing and whatnot in the previous live conversation, not on Facebook but on YouTube. Listen, man, like if you training in MMA or boxing or something like that, you training your body and what have you. You gotta look at it like this, man. What if somebody is trying to, if you have a daughter or something like that, or a child or whatever, and somebody trying to, rob them and hurt them and stuff like that, and they're trying to get out of that stuff, man. Somebody grab them and whatnot. It would be it wouldn't be. I asked this question. It wouldn't be smart for them to learn something on how to get out of something or how to defend themselves. And I came across over righteous people and stuff like that that state that they were just staring there. It was one person who I was having this conversation with one time, and he was from Jersey City. You know what I'm saying? My hometown. And I asked him a question. If your daughter is right there getting mugged and whatnot, what you gonna do? You understand that? He replied he won't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Just over righteous people at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So if you training in something for self-defense purposes, not to harm people, you know what I'm saying, but to keep your body conditioned, in shape, and whatnot, it doesn't matter how much church you got in you. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? If somebody bothering your kids, if somebody trying to harm your family and whatnot, which you hope and pray that don't happen. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to protect your family, especially as a man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna sit there and let somebody try to mug your daughter, try to rape your daughter and stuff like that. We're gonna get it in. You know what I mean? We're gonna get it in. Simple as that. You feel me? Like we people in church, people read the Bible every day and you know what I'm saying, Holy Ghost filled and been baptized and whatnot. But for a fact, if somebody bother your family member, you're gonna be ready to throw down. And may the Lord forgive you after the fact. You understand that? You don't want to harm them to kill them. You're gonna want to just to try to do things to subdue them. But we're gonna get an extra couple of licks in. But I would hope and pray that don't happen. You know what I'm saying? But for a man who ain't gonna defend himself when somebody is abusing his kids and whatnot, he gonna stand right there and do nothing. You know what I mean? That ain't no real man. That's not a real man. You know what I'm saying? All right. So back to the topic at hand. I hope that answered your question. But I watch MMA. I like to watch to learn some of the moves and stuff like that because what I mean, it's 80% mental and 20% physical and stuff like that when you're learning self-defense, whether it's boxing or MMA, kickboxing, grappling, wrestling, whatever the case may be. All right. What up, Maddie? What up? What up? What up, Hayes Blessing from YouTube? Fleming says, gradually people started ignoring the real people around them because they are so addicted to social media. Yeah, there are a lot of people addicted to social media. They own it every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? Every day, all day. You know what I mean? Being nosy, not really getting nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? Not putting encouraging things on, using it for positivity. You know what I'm saying? You could use social media for positive things to encourage people in general at the end of the day. I see some people put up funny stuff. That's cool and whatnot, jokes and memes and whatnot. That's that stuff is cool at the end of the day. What up to Hayes Blessings? He says, me and my wife got off of social media sites. It's been drama free ever since. He said it's nothing out there but thirst buckets ready to slide in the DMs. That's funny. That's funny, man. And you know what? You're right, especially if a person is married, man, that's when the heat be on. Most definitely. All right. Facebook. What up, Andre? What up? What up? What up? Otis. What up, Otis? Teddy Graham says nothing wrong with that, but excessive attention is what I'm talking about. Okay, that's what's up from Facebook. I hear you on that note. Jude said, if I had a daughter and someone did something to her, they're gonna catch these hands. That's funny. That is funny. Kumar says, is carrying a knife or gun for protection a sin? Well, biblically, you know what? People who are professing Christ and stuff like that and really in tune with the word and things of that nature, they believe, you know what I'm saying? And I can't go against what the scriptures say. You understand that? Some people believe that. A lot of bad people believe that carrying weapons, especially people in the church, they believe that carrying weapons for protection purposes. But if you're hunting for like food and deers and stuff like that and wabbits and eating all that good food, like they do in the South, you know what I'm saying? They for that. But if a person got a mindset to really kill somebody for carrying weapons, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't have the mindset at the end of the day to want to shoot a person, you know what I'm saying? But if you're going out hunting for deers and to eat and whatnot and things of that nature, but believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? Hunting, that type of food is more healthier than the food that you get from the supermarkets at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people are packing. A lot of people are packing that Glock 17 Gen 5, that Glock 19, Glock 45, rifles, sawed-off shotguns, and things like that. Don't ask me how I know. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask me how I know. St. Louis. He said social media. He said social media, the new Jerry Springer. You know what? You're right. Jacqueline. You know what? You're right about that. Because you can watch anything on social media. Anything. You go to World Star. You see people getting shot, killed, stabbed up. You know what I'm saying? There's one video I watched on World Star in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure some people might have seen it. It was two kids coming out the car, start letting off on the block. Ran up the block, was shooting at somebody. They shot 2 people at the corner, and the 2 people was on the ground. You know, he came back. He put a couple of slugs in him, make sure he was dead. Went to the other person and killed him. You know, there's a lot of videos on World Star when they got that type of stuff. But when you put the truth out, when you start speaking the truth, they want that. Now they want to flag your YouTube channel. They want to suspend you off of Facebook when you put the truth out. You know, but yet they got all this nonsense on social media that they want to keep up. You know what I mean? So you're definitely right about that at St. Louis. You know what I mean? You got you know, people in relationships fighting on social media. You know what I mean? Not that I talk about celebrities a lot. You know what I'm saying? They always have these videos of what's a cat named Blueface and his girlfriend fighting all the time. Always fighting. You know what I'm saying? You understand? The new Bobby and Whitney, the new Ike and Tina, they always fighting. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't talk about celebrity stuff too much at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Fleming says no 2 relationships are the same regarding bonding and equation. You said that with social media, there's constant comparisons of this or that relationship. Okay. Michael T. Wiz from YouTube says social media isn't the reason that marriages fail. It just exposes people's ways. The worst thing is that it keeps you connected to your past and let people into your life that shouldn't be. Okay, good point. Good point. Okay. St. Louis says it started with MySpace. He says MySpace. He threw it back to MySpace. Let me go a little further. Black Planet, AOL AIM. You understand? Go back to the Def Jam chat rooms and all that. Go back to the chat lines. If people know about the chat line, the New Jersey Raven, the New Jersey Loach, you understand? Those type of things. Go way back to that type of stuff, man. It goes back. You know what I mean? Listen, again, don't ask me how I know. Don't ask me. St. Louis says social media will remove anything with God, but they allow dogfighting videos, kids abuse, gun violence, and porn. Absolutely, man. What up, Sister Davis? Hope all is well. Definitely hope all is well. For sure. All right. Let me see. St. Louis says, he said live links. He says plenty of fish. What is that? What is that type of? I never really got in tune to what is that? He says plenty of fish. Explain what that is. But if it's a site and things like that, where as though people can get themselves caught up, you know, that's what I'm talking about. Also, where things could be ruined that among 2 people, whether it's a relationship, marriage, a friendship, or in general with one's life. You know. What up, John? You says social media is like the Jerry Springer show. Somebody mentioned that. He says if you get on it, at least have a little class, but don't show you're behind. Well, you know what I mean? You can't tell that to a lot of people. You know what I mean? You can't tell that to a lot of people. Once the cameras goes on, once the pictures being taken and stuff like that, you can't tell people nothing. You know, they living for social media. They're living for attention and whatnot. They're not living to encourage the people at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? All right. Hayes Blessing says, it's crazy because when Facebook first came out, it was for college students only. You're right. You're absolutely right. I do remember a time where Facebook required one to have a college email to get on. And you said it got corrupted and they turned it into what it is now. Wow. St. Louis says back then in the early 2000s, he says Plenty of Fish was a social media site. Okay. Got you. You know what I mean? What up, Harold Hamilton off of Facebook? What up, what up, what up? I hope all is well. For sure. Sister David says, yes, I agree. Social media, period, has played a part in some failed marriages. Example, John and Kate, +8. He says the roll-offs and Juanita Bynum. I don't know the story behind Juanita Bynum, I don't know. You know, I haven't really tuned into that woman in a while. You know what I mean? I think she had something out called No More Sheets or something like that a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? A long time ago, before I came to the truth of God. So I don't know what's going on with her situation. You says to keep ratings, they may act ugly to keep show on air. So you telling me that Juanita Bynum had a show on social media or on TV or something like that as Sister Davis? All right. You says Clubhouse is trash. It's full of women preachers. Always argument. St. Louis said that. Clubhouse. I heard about Clubhouse. I would never get on that personally. You understand? you understand that? And you're right. You know, that's another thing why I won't even sign up for Clubhouse. You know, just a lot of nonsense on there at the end of the day. You know, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, whatever the case may be, is just all right at the end of the day. You know what I mean? All right. Let me see. Back to YouTube. You know, back to the topic at hand. You know, stating that social media can possibly. I said possibly. You know, so all people out there who's thinking I'm talking about, I'm talking about in certain situations, it has. It really has. So you definitely got to be very careful. You know what I'm saying? When on social media in general. You know, some people just use their social media profile just for their for the husband and for the wife. They have a joint account. They have a joint account. You understand? But some people can be cordial on Facebook and stuff like that and not entertain certain things at the end of the day. You know what I mean? What up, Jen Juice? What up, what up, what up? On YouTube. Latanya says, I never heard of Clubhouse. Listen, I heard of it, and it is, like the person said, trash at the end of the day. You know what I mean? People arguing left and right on there. All right. Truth and Spirit. What up? What up? What up? Hope all is well. Or for YouTube for sure. You know. So as far as like Clubhouse and things like that, that's one platform I wouldn't recommend no uh people to get on. I wouldn't recommend nobody to get on that. You know what I'm saying? And down the road, there's gonna be something else. It's definitely gonna be something else. You know what I mean? Sister Davis says she and her husband. I guess you're talking about Juanita Bynum. Sister Davis from YouTube said she and her husband used to have a social media podcast on social media with her former husband, Bishop Weeks. You says she didn't seem to have respect for him. She changed her appearance after marrying him. Wow. Carrie Edwards says, happy Friday, stay cool, my brother. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for tuning in. You says he wound up leaving her for another woman. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. You understand? That's definitely crazy. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say about that situation. You know what I mean? With Juanita Bynum. Fleming says there's a limited personal interaction when one becomes so busy chatting, etc., with others miles away. In times, social media causes an increase in infidelity. You're right. You're absolutely right. You know what I mean? Um, Jinju says that's cold blooded, man. That's what's up. Martin says, you says Tony, saw you first getting out of the word of the spirit through Apostle Jennings. Wonderful, man. Appreciate you for tuning in to this YouTube channel, man. Appreciate that. Be on the lookout for more Truth of God videos here on this channel and in the groups on Facebook. You know, definitely blasting those videos in the groups on Facebook and here on this YouTube channel here and on rumble.com, dailymotions.com, and links from time to time go up on twitter.com, you know, for sure. Back to the topic at hand. The Tanya says Clubhouse sounds like a little where how you funny. You funny as ever, Latanya. you know. But I like the comment from Georgina Flemings. You says once again, you says there's limited personal interaction when one becomes so busy. You're right, because if a person is married and yet they so busy chatting with other people in their DMs and their inbox, if you're not doing nothing constructive, if you're not doing nothing positive, you know what I'm saying? Because some people got businesses on social media. You know what I mean? Their income comes from social media. But if you ain't doing nothing constructive and you're in a relationship trying to build a marriage or in a marriage and stuff like that, you're right. Basically, you got no reason chatting with people at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Miles away and whatnot. So you're absolutely right. You know what I mean? All right. What up, Andrew Jackson? What up? What up? What up? You says keep up the good work. Appreciate that from YouTube. Um, Hayes Blessings. You said this is off topic, but me and my wife was speaking on this yesterday. Maybe this can be a live discussion topic for you. What's harder to be? What's harder to be separated from marriage and celibate, or go back to your mate? Oh man, that's funny. Wow, that's a good one. That one is for like a Saturday night, Friday night type of thing. You know what I mean? That one is definitely for like a Saturday night type of grown conversation in general. That's a good topic though, man. He said, "What's harder to be separated from your marriage and be celibate?" We know some people ain't gonna be celibate, but you know, you said be celibate or go back to your mate. Oh man, that was a funny one right there, for sure. He's blessing off of YouTube. That's a good topic of discussion for sure. You know, he says, "Oh, go back to your mate that commit adultery." Wow, wow. So what you're saying, Hayes blessing? Are you saying the person, for example, the person committed adultery, that the other person left them for that, and are you saying to the person who left, should they go back to that person who committed adultery on them? You know what I'm saying? Are you saying that at his blessing? Let me know. Jen Juice. You says I've noticed you've been getting a lot of lowrider haters. This is from YouTube. You said that is wild, man. Who are these clowns? Well, at the end of the day, man, I'm just gonna keep up with doing what I do. You know what I'm saying, on YouTube and whatnot. When you're doing good, when you get numbers, when you're getting traffic and stuff like that, when you're doing your thing, whether on YouTube or Facebook, yes, you're gonna have haters. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have people who hating on you, whether it's people on social media from long distance or people back at home. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like that. It's how a person, you know what I'm saying, curved them off. I know it's hard to ignore ignorance, you know what I'm saying, especially being a fighter, but I got to keep up what I'm doing and stay focused. You know what I mean? And not put 100% attention or any type of percentage of attention, you know what I'm saying, to haters. Not only him, you know what I'm saying, or they people, but to anybody who's hating or who got something to say about this YouTube channel. You understand? I may throw a little uppercut, may throw a little jab, you know, block him, roll him, slip him, you know what I'm saying? But I don't put a lot of attention on those type of people, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm mainly here. I like to help people, whether it's encouraging them, especially with health and wellness, working out, having live conversations, just talking in general about, you know, real life situations. You know, because like I always say, if a person is constantly talking about people all day, especially about their sexuality, you know what I'm saying, like those guys, like those fellas do, you know what I'm saying? It got to be something wrong with them at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But back to the topic at hand. All right. Andrew Jackson from YouTube says, that's why Apostle Gino says never post your personal business on social media because they can mess up relationship in your marriage. Absolutely. Absolutely, for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever business you got going on in your marriage, I heard this from a bishop, and I heard it from Gino. You know what I'm saying? Your business is your business. There's no need to broadcast it on social media. There's no need to broadcast it to numerous peoples. You know what I'm saying? In general, you know what I mean? Work that out. All right, between y'all two. Sister David says, bottom line, just don't put your personal business on social media. People comment on your personal life that don't care nothing about you. At the end of the day, your vows should mean something. Absolutely. You're absolutely right about that for sure. You know, Eleanor says marriage is celibacy. If you know, then you know, huh? He says marriage is celibacy. What do you mean by that? That's a strange comment right there, Eleanor. You know what I'm saying? Marriage is celibacy. Huh? I don't listen, I don't know about that one. You know what I mean? I don't know about that one. You know? Um Genju says be celibate or go back to your crazy devil mate. He says, sorry, I'm gonna stay celibate. Well, listen. PJ said, he said it the best, man. You said it the best, man. Listen, if you go back to that crazy woman or that crazy man, you know what I mean, and you feeling some type of way, and that's your spouse. Listen, there ain't nothing wrong with knocking boots with them. You know what I mean? Y'all still married. You know? Listen, y'all might knock boots and still be upset after y'all finish. You know what I mean? But them two people ain't do nothing wrong. You know what I mean? All right. Martin says, it's the intention as Jesus told us, I can't turn off caps locks. Sorry. Okay? You say you can't turn off the cap locks. All right, I got you. Jude says your haters are your motivators. Okay, I got you. Hayes Blessing says yes to the one that left. Can they stay celibate? Okay, I understand your question. I understand what you're talking about. I understand. So Hayes Blessing, that's a good topic. You know, you said so the person who left the person who left, they was cheated on and stuff like that by the other person, and you stating that. I guess you're stating that if the person uh, feels some type of way of wanting to do something, you know what I mean, should they go back to their spouse? I mean, that ain't that's the only right to do at the end of the day, biblically. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's tough, man. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. He or she might tick you off and whatnot. You still might be upset at them for committing adultery and cheating on you and whatnot and things like that. But you got to understand, man, the vows, man, them vows and stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Between you and your spouse and God, man. What's the vow? How the vows go? For better or for worse, for richer or for poor, for sickness and health, till death do you apart and stuff like that and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. It's painful to think about. You know what I mean? You really got to prepare your mind in general. You know, but we're gonna save all that for that topic. You know what I mean? Um, he said, "I'm not knocking boots with the devil." Oh no, I mean, if you married her, or vice versa, you married this person. You know what I mean? You married them already, man. you married them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Eleanor said the crazy thing about social media is it's a choice. Oh, good one. Good one. You know what I'm saying? He said he ain't knocking boots with no devil. That was funny. Cartels Young says married or separated from mine, we knocking boots till death. Wow. Oh man, they cutting up in here now. They cutting up. I knew it was coming. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was coming. What is that? What is that? Janae says, you said Nay from Patterson. Glad to see you still winning. Patterson, New Jersey. Shout out to Patterson. Shout out to Patterson and all that. All right. He said Patterson. I hope Patterson doing okay, man. I hope Patterson doing all right. So what up, Jerry? What up, Jerry from Facebook? He says greetings from California, my brother in Christ. What up? What is that? Davis Jehu from Facebook. What up? What up, Tito? Jersey City. What up, Marion Projects? You know what I mean? Good to see you tuning in. Marion Projects, Jersey City. Marvin from YouTube says, deactivated my Instagram account. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. I know some people take a break from social media. They deactivate their Facebook, they deactivate their Instagram and all this other stuff and things of that nature. Janae says, got to pray for us, please, those that are still in their active addiction. Okay, that's what's up. Definitely understandable. Mr. Davis from Facebook, he says, I am the right guy. He says, I'm the right guy for the job. What job you talking about, man? What you talking about, What up to Jerry from Facebook? He says, how you doing? Are you in Jersey? Listen, I'm from Jersey. I relocated from Jersey in Maryland about a year and a half ago, whatever the case may be. I'm out here in North Carolina, man. You know what I'm saying? The weather's beautiful. The weather's nice, but the traffic is crazy. Charlotte, North Carolina, man. That's where I reside at, originally from Jersey City, New Jersey. All right. Okay. Back to YouTube. What up, Jared James? Wayne says, blessings, brother. Chi-Town, Chicago. What up to Chicago? Shout out to Chicago, Hope all is well in Chicago. What up, Hen from Alaska? Alaska. How's Alaska? All right. Jen Juice, you funny. You funny as ever, man. So I appreciate everybody for coming on this live conversations. Live conversation number 199, man. It's been a journey for sure. You know what I mean? We started the live conversation last March or something like that, man. It's doing pretty well for sure. And we're looking to get up to live conversations 1,000 in general. You know what I mean? Just gonna keep this stuff going. Eleanor says from New Zealand. What up, what up, what up? Sister David says, I guess you good to go then as long as they're willing and you're willing. But I ain't playing that. Won't be no Sister Davis, you funny. Wow. You funny as ever with that one. Cash Gaming, what up, Cash? He says, is anyone seeing my comment? What comment did you comment? Cash Gaming, what did you say? In general, I mean, the best I could do is try to scroll up to see if your comment is there, but as of now, I don't see no comment from you, Cash Gaming. Sister David says, like PJ, you keep it real. That's what's up, man. Jerry says, from Facebook says, amen, my brother. I was down there in New Brunswick about 2 years. Okay. You say you got a brother-in-law in New Brunswick. I believe New Brunswick is what? Exit 9 off the turnpike, I think. Appreciate that. All right. We're about to conclude this live. If you got any type of last comments to this topic, in general, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Facebook, let me know. We're going to conclude this live conversation in general. I thank everybody for coming on this live conversation here on YouTube, this YouTube channel, Tony Harvin, our secondary YouTube channel, which is Tony Harvin Network. In general, you catch me on Facebook, Tony Fast Hands Harvin, same as Instagram. Tony Harvin on dailymotion.com, Tony Harvin on rumble.com. Tony Harvin #1 on Twitter. You said Fleming said Cash commented. Put that again, Cash. What did you say? What up to Jose? What up? DA says, what happens if you have an open marriage? You and your spouse stay married, but both are free to see others when necessary. Maybe people will be happier. So are you stating that that's another good topic right there? You know, an open marriage. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it, man. And biblically, it's not right. You understand? It's not right at all. You know, when you make your vows unto God and whatnot, it's not you and others. You know what I'm saying? It's just you and your spouse. You know, but a lot of people out there have open relationships, or what is that, polygamy? Or they go to like those parties. What is those parties called? I think it's called like swingers or something like that, man. Some people just can't get enough. If you can't get enough, if you just can't have one person, you understand? What's the point of getting married? You know what I'm saying? If you can't be married to a person, you know what I'm saying, and you get tired of knocking boots with the same person, you know what I'm saying, that you're gonna be with forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. You understand? What is the purpose of getting married? You understand? If you feel the need to have an open marriage, you know what I'm saying? What's the purpose? You know, what is the purpose? You know, if a person want to get married and they want to knock boots with, you know what I'm saying, this person, that person, and things of that nature. They want to knock boots with many people and have approval from their spouse. You know what I'm saying? You got all these germs coming from different people, all these germs, all these different spirits, you know what I'm saying, that these people are picking up from different people and bringing it back in your household, man. You know what I'm saying? Physically, it's disgusting, and spiritually, it's dangerous at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? All right. So open marriage, you know what I mean? Whether I was in the truth or not, I still would think it's wrong at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That me personally, you know what I'm saying, in general, I don't agree with it. You know what I mean? But a lot of people have those polygamy type of marriages and stuff like that that they just get bored with just one. They gotta have other people. You know what I'm saying? It just won't satisfy their needs just with one. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, what is the purpose of getting married if you want to knock boots with other people? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Um, Cash says, I was saying greetings to y'all, but it seems you missed it. All right, what up? What up, Cash? Hope all is well. Appreciate that. Wayne said, Geno Jennings has changed my life completely. Wonderful. That's what's up. You know? Mr. Davis. He says, Mr. Davis off of Facebook. Tito Davis. Tito from Marion Projects. You know what I'm saying? Jersey City, home of Beetlejuice. Shout out to Beetlejuice. You know what I mean? Leicester. He says open marriage and open relationships are not good. He says stay single until you decide. The Bible said a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. That is from Tito Davis, Davis Yahoo, off of Facebook. What up, D1 Hunt off of Facebook? Shout out to you. You know, good point at Tito Davis. You know, Cartels Young says that open marriage gonna be on the way to hell. Oh man, listen, you can't say that on here, man. These people will go in on that, man, with that open marriage type of stuff, man, and polygamy and all that, and swinger parties and whatnot. Latanya says a person needs to go back to his spouse if he is still married to his wife or husband. A person can be without sex, but how long can he or she do without it? That's a good question. That's a good question. And you know what? At the end of the day, honestly, it's not all about sex. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people can't contain themselves at the end of the day when it comes to sex. You know what I mean? All right. Jinju says open marriage, aka entanglements. He said entanglements. St. Louis. You says Will. You says Will and Jada Pickett. Well, Will and he called it Will and Jada Pickett. Believe are in an open marriage. Well, I don't know. I don't know about their situation. You know, I know they got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't one thing, it's another. understand? If it ain't one thing, then it's another. Whether it's the entanglement situation, whether it's the slap, whether it's the man that she was cheating with, you know what I'm saying? He turned a certain way, you know what I mean? He turned to like men or whatever the case may be. It's always something with them, you know what I mean? So with that situation, man, it's crazy itself, you know. Appreciate that, Sister Davis. St. Louis says open relationships are dangerous and dangerous to your health. Oh, he says open marriages. My fault. Cash Gamer says if I get married, I ain't swinging nothing. That's stupid. Oh, I appreciate that, Cash. You says congratulating you for almost 200, number 200 conversation. Appreciate that for sure. You know what I mean? Appreciate you and everybody for coming on a lot of conversations, man. Last year was my first time ever doing like lives and whatnot on YouTube. I should have been doing it. You know what I mean? I should have been doing the lives, but you know what I mean? Hey, better late than never, you know? All right. Janae says, I would definitely be in jail, stay single and be content, have patience until you are ready for a healthy relationship. Gotta love self first. Got you. Cartels Young says, one God and one woman is all I need. He said, all I need. You know what I mean? What you was listening to, huh? You was listening to Mary J. Blige and Method Man, huh? He said, all I need. You know? St. Louis says these celebs be broadcasting their business about their open marriages, acting like a bunch of animals in the wild, jumping from person to person. That's true, man. That's true. Person to person. Person to person. Like I said, I don't touch on the celebs and whatnot too much, but you're absolutely right. Eleanor hashtag Beetlejuice. Oh, he hashtag Beetlejuice. Open marriage is crazy. Jen Juice says, on the other hand, marrying one person till you die is also something to think about. I'm going to stay single like Moses. Okay, I got you. Understandable. What up to Lavone? What up, what up? You said these scriptures also talk about not defiling the marriage bed. You're right. Renee Johnson says, good night. Appreciate that. Good night to you too. You know what I mean? All right. Jerry says, I'm going to share this with you, my brother, and you can share this. This is Jerry from Facebook. He says, I've been married for 36 years, but yet the enemy tried to destroy our marriage, and was separated for 11 years. Wow. He was separated for 11 years and going to have 6 years back with my wife. There's a lot more, but too much to write, my brother, and I believe God put us back together. So Jerry from Facebook, that's the type of advice, that's the type of guidance that I like to hear, what I'm saying, from a person who went through some stuff. He was separated from his wife for 11 years. 11 years, and they got back together, man. That's a great testimony right there, man, for sure. You know what I mean? Jerry from Facebook. What up to Nikki? Shout out to Jersey. No, at Shaquana. To your question, no. To the first question, and yes to the second question. You know what I'm saying? All right. Cash says, and we really appreciate you making them now because it's fun to talk to everyone in the chat. Is always fun being here. Absolutely, especially with them biblical debates, man. Them biblical debates, I gotta turn that camera off, man. You know what I mean? With them comments. DA says, what if your marriage vows reflect in open relationships? What? Listen, and you said, does that make a difference? Like I said in my disclaimer, I'm not a pastor, I'm not a preacher, but I can't go against the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? If a person making vows and stuff like that, you know what I mean, that contradict the scriptures. If you're making a vow that's contradicting the scriptures, you know what I mean, that doesn't make it right at the end of the day to have an open marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because nowhere in the scriptures, you got to understand, a good number of people on YouTube, on this YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying? And a good number of people on my Facebook, you understand? They are by the scriptures. and they go by the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Their opinions don't matter, but they respect the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? And I respect them too. And never mind my opinion. My opinion don't count. Whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever I think. One thing I won't do is go against what the word of God says. You know what I'm saying? We may be hard-headed with going against it sometimes, but an open marriage, if you say that in your vows, that's contradicting the word of God at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to be accountable to justify if a person said that, if they say something about having an open marriage and their vows, that's a contradiction to the word of God at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So, no, that's not going to change the word of God for a person to have, an open marriage or whatever the case may be. That's not going to change nothing, man. All right? Because all that is adultery. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is adultery at the end of the day, man. I know people, they want to have their fun and stuff like that. They want to sleep with 10 people at one time and things like that. Just be fine with one. You know what I'm saying? Be fine with one at the end of the day. You know what I mean? All right. Okay, St. Louis and Sister Davis, y'all talking about the Apocrypha. Y'all still going on about that biblical discussion the other day. It's still going on with that biblical discussion. All right. Jerry from Facebook says, God bless you, brother. Keep up the good work, and one day I will share my testimony with you. Wonderful, man. Wonderful. That's great for sure. Appreciate that. Nicole from YouTube says, tell them. Absolutely. Cash says you're bound by the law as long as you and your spouse live. That's a tough scripture right there, man. That right there is a tough scripture. What is that from? Like Romans 7 or something like that? That's a tough scripture right there, man. Marriage in general is tough, man. It's tough. It's absolutely tough. So definitely real. Somebody said earlier, they ain't ready for marriage and stuff like that, man. They just gonna stay single. All right. Cartel's Young, Sister Davis from YouTube. Sister Davis, you're still talking about the Apocryphal books. Oh man, that's funny. I see you, Cartels Young. So we're gonna end this live, man. The hour mark is here. We're gonna end this live. I appreciate everybody for coming on once again. We got a biblical discussion tomorrow. You know what I mean? A biblical discussion tomorrow with Brother Bronson, and Khalid Mitchell. I believe that is biblical discussion number 70. You know what I'm saying? A biblical discussion here on this YouTube channel. Tony Harvin. I'm thinking about putting it on Facebook. It'll be the first biblical discussion on Facebook I put up. But tomorrow, Lord willing, we're going to have a biblical discussion. Again, I think this is biblical discussion and debates, episode 70. Episode 70. We're closing in on that 100th episode mark with the biblical discussions. You know what I mean? And on Sunday, this is on my secondary YouTube channel, Tony Harvin Network. I don't know if I'm going to broadcast it on here. You know what I mean? I got a new segment, a new episode thing that I'm doing, for those who are interested in sports and things like that. I'll be conducting interviews with athletes. It's called I Am a Boxer. Episode number 1, I'll be interviewing a boxer by the name of Rajon Chance from Newark, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be interviewing him and things like that. And I think I'm gonna have a co-host. You know what I'm saying? Jason Logan. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be broadcast on my secondary YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Where I have sports on there, health and wellness tips and cooking and stuff like that on that channel. You know what I'm saying? On here, we got the biblical discussions, we got the live conversations, we got the True God videos and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So that channel is different from this channel. You know what I'm saying? But that's just for those who are interested in sports and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'll be conducting that interview with him. You know what I'm saying? Rajon Chance from Newark, New Jersey. Definitely going to try to get Shakur Stevenson. I'm trying to get all them good fighters to interview and stuff like that. But the topic is with the biblical discussion tomorrow with Bronson and Khalid Mitchell is it possible to live a life? And in parentheses, it's going to be whole life. Is it possible to live a life or your whole life without sinning? That's the topic between the two. Khalid Mitchell, he wanted to discuss that topic with somebody, and Bronson, took up the offer to have the biblical discussion. So that'll be biblical discussion number 70 for sure. You know what I mean? Hayes Blessing says, Mitchell been silent. He said, Mitchell been silent ever since our discussion. He says, I'm curious to what he got to say. His first topic, Hayes, he had wanted to discuss the topic of spilling seed. That was his first topic. You know what I mean? Spilling seed. I think Robert Tucker, there's a guy named Robert Tucker may take him up on that offer. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to discuss that, And I know St. Louis it's going to be a discussion with him and Reginald Young and you too, Hayes also. You know what I'm saying? So we got a bunch of biblical discussions coming up in the making and whatnot. More live conversations coming on his YouTube channel and Facebook. More True of God videos coming for sure in the Facebook groups and on here. You know what I mean? Sports interviews on Tony Harvin Network. There's a lot of ideas, a lot of things going, keeping me busy in general. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in and things of that nature. All right. He says, I hope you can get Floyd Mayweather on for interview. Anything's possible, man. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Anything is possible for sure. I'm gonna take up this last comment or last two comments. Sister David says, sorry, bro. God bless you. I have met a lot of people on your channel, like we all one big family. He said, well, most of us, exception of the haters. Absolutely. It's wonderful. You know what I'm saying? And I think that comes into play with the live conversations. You know what I'm saying? Everybody feeding off each other. You know what I mean? If you go to other YouTube channels, and no disrespect to them and stuff like that, but in most cases, you got to send them, offer or something like that in order for them to mention your name and stuff like that. But here, I like to interact with people. You know what I'm saying? I like to have conversations with the people and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I think that's why, because people feed off each other. You know what I mean? Not only am I having conversations with people in the chat room is having conversations with each other. You know what I'm saying? And relating to what each other, you know what I'm saying, been through and encouraging each other also. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I hope everybody have a good night. You know what I mean? It's 9:00 out here in Charlotte. I'm going to chill out, relax and whatnot. God bless everybody. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the live debate with Brother Bronson, Khalid Mitchell. Is it possible to live a life or a whole life without sinning? That's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Biblical discussions and debates episode, I believe, number 70 here on Tony Harvin YouTube channel. God bless everybody. Good night.